What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph growing in Zone 6B. If you are here for the first time, welcome for the first time. So it is a spicy 94 degrees today. It is a couple days before Juneteenth, so happy Juneteenth for those who celebrate. I am going to do a June garden tour. So I'm out here on my deck. And I'll show you guys the updates since I see you guys in May and toured in May. So let's get into it. Looking at some stuff. I always be paying attention to things. So I always start off with my deck or container garden. My giant marigold has now bloomed, and there's another bloom coming. Hopefully this wind is not too strong. It's getting ready to rain, which I'm not complaining because I need. My zinnias are now open, some of them anyway. I'll probably get one down here, and this one is just starting to come in. This is my deal. It has gone to seed, but I have gotten plenty. And all of this stuff you guys have seen. My thyme, I've been eating off this lettuce, and that you've seen. So I've pulled out this lettuce down here since the last time I seen you guys, and planted some green beans. And down there where it is damp, I planted green beans as well, and a valerian root over there. I have some peppers here. They are coming in, finally coming in right there. So that's Red Baron. Golden hasn't come in yet. Although I'm wondering if this groundhog that I've been fighting with ate some of those leaves. And this is an orange blaze, which as you can see, it is starting to flower, and there's a couple fruits there. So, walking out into my garden. Walking out into my garden. This raspberry bush has leafed out already, and I added this bed that was a gift from a friend of mine. I have it covered, although I'm not putting too much stock in this because I had Mr. Baby Groundhog. So Mother Groundhog is gone, but Baby Groundhog is still here. Most of this stuff has gotten chewed down. So I'm going to wait till the fall, and I'm going to plant all of my fall crops at that time. But I do still got some celery, got some cayenne pepper on it here and here, which I'm excited about because I needed some celery and I didn't have any. So this is my raspberry bush. These are starting to turn, my raspberries are starting to turn red. I've been picking off of these. When you pick off of them, you leave them like that, that's what they look like. The thing about raspberries, if you pull them and they come off easy like that, they are ready. If you pull them and like you see how that one is light red, see how I pull that one and it doesn't give as easy, but if I pull this one, it pops right off. That's how you know that raspberries are ready. If it has some give to it, it's ready. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Look, you guys. My black raspberries. My first of my black raspberries are ready. Yay. Let's get them. Let's get them for the birds get them. Oh, I've never had a black raspberry. Ah. Oh, they are so good. Uh-huh. Look at that one too. They're like a bittersweet. And then, look like I got one down there turning two. But they start off red. And then eventually, they turn dark like this. I wonder if I leave them a little bit longer, if they'll be a little sweeter. Anywho, let's walk on over here to my blackberries. Look at all these blackberries. They haven't turned black yet, but they're getting there. Blackberries are coming in. Flowers. More flowers. I have flowers everywhere on this plant, you guys. What kind of bug is that? I don't know. But y'all see those flowers like all the way, like even back up in here, through here. They are everywhere. And even here, I have some flowers that hasn't opened yet. See, now, I know this little netting is not going to hold the birds off my blackberry. And I know I'm going to have to do something different. But I ain't got to it yet. But I better get to it before they do. So, I have some peas growing in. But I'm going to take y'all around and show y'all that. This is my yellow raspberry. I'm only probably going to get a few of these. They turn orange like this. Have me a little snack. And because I separated this plant a lot, I think next spring, I'm going to go ahead and probably put some dusting or something on those so that they don't have all those holes in them. See my one cluster of grapes? I've been watching like a hawk. Just one little bitty cluster. It's cute though. So these are some peas that I started in the greenhouse, and I started these peas way back in March. I've been slowly picking these peas off, and you know, I'll continue to do that until they get spent. Sometimes, you know, if you only get like a little bit at a time, go ahead and take that little bit off, and a little bit can add up to a lot of bit after a while. You know, if you just be a little bit patient. So I take them off and I put them in my Ziploc bag. This zucchini, Cozumel zucchini, is finally starting to do something. This is starting to green up here. I honestly think that it's the weather. This one is still growing slow. I should pull it, but I'll leave it. And tomatoes ain't doing nothing. Over here, I planted some corn. I did corn, purple beans, purple beans, and butternut squash. And as you can see, a few of these corns is starting to pop up. One little bitty one right there, and these ones are popping up here. And one squash plant right there. So that's about 3 or 4 days. And then here is some more peas right here. Is this ready? Nope. So this is how you know your peas are ready. See how flat that looks, as opposed to these that are kind of puffed out. That's how you know. This one isn't quite ready either. But they're flowering up here, so I'll get some more peas and I'll be able to eventually pull those. Now, my brassicas are a hot mess, you guys, in the spring. And in fact, I'm going to replant them in the fall. But if you look real close, and I don't really feel like uncovering this netting, so I won't. But if you look real close, put your eyes on it. Here, I'll do it. You see how my onions are bulbing up right there? They are looking really good. Excuse me. I got some more over there. That's about all that's looking good in this bed is these onions. Got some volunteer deal right here. Ooh. At least I think that's a deal. Actually, it smells like a carrot. Yep, smells like a carrot. All of this stuff got chewed down like this. And you know what? That's okay. Like I said, I'll replant in the fall. But I harvested some collards. And these collards have already grown back. So, in this bed, you know, I'm okay with it not doing well as far as like the brassicas. As long as I get my collards, I can replant this bed in the fall. That's only onions and its collards. and you know, I can work with that. But like I said, these collards, see how big these leaves is? I harvest these all the way down to the middle, and some of these are ready to harvest again. So Georgia collards are very prolific. They do like to grow. I got a couple chewed up purple cabbages in here. We're gonna leave them. I'm not expecting much, but I'm gonna rock with it. Haven't pulled these carrots yet, but I don't think these carrots here are gonna do anything. I mean, really, are y'all growing or not? Nope, they not. Look how small they are. They small. They probably ain't gonna do nothing. Probably too close together, but that's okay. Like I see it, I will. I'll plant some more later. I ain't worried about it. Now, this bed is also a hot mess, but I got some carrots popping up here. Carrots popping up there. I think this is a cantaloupe. I think. More of these marigolds popping up. Some sunflowers here are doing okay. They're growing. Finally, we got some small tomatoes. And if you give them a little shake, they'll go ahead and pollinate themselves. Flowers are coming in slowly. And potatoes, which I have been succession planting. I planted some more potatoes in this area right here, but they haven't come up yet. But I should be able to get some potatoes at different times. Now, I did throw in some spearmint, and I got a celery right there. And, oh, nope, spearmint right here, peppermint right there. I didn't put it in the ground. It's close to the ground, but that's okay. It'll do just fine over here. And then, coming along, I got a couple cucumber fruits. See it right there? And then I got a larger one right there that's growing. So finally got a couple of cucumbers. They coming in slowly. I do hope they get pollinated. Now, I have been covering this bed, or using this bed and covering it with some peppermint, not peppermint, cayenne pepper. And the thing about it is, I was reading up on it, and it says that the cayenne pepper does not hurt the pollinators, but if it's too strong, it might deter them. So I definitely don't want to do that either. Here, I'll pull this off so you guys can see. Over here, see, I got some watermelons finally getting going. It's got to be hot. And all of these peppers in here, they don't look great. I'm going to give them some fish fertilizer. They starting to green up at the top. I did give them some super juice that I made, which is just basically my weeds and stuff in water. I made that by accident. And there's a pepper actually. See that pepper over there? Right there. I can probably pull it. But I made some super juice by accident over the winter, because I went ahead and, oh, and this right here is a bush variety cucumber, and it looks healthy. It's doing all right. But anywho, I went ahead and left this bucket out all winter long, and I got another watermelon over there too, right there. And I put some green peas in here, which I thought I saw them starting to flower. I did. I think there's some flowers in here. I don't really want to pull this netting up, but if I can show you guys, see, they are starting to flower. So anyway, I left some I left this bucket outside all winter long, trying to resecure my netting. And when I left the bucket outside, I also had some weeds in the bucket. Normally, if I do like a bunch of weeding, I try to do my weeding all at once. And when I do the weeding, I put the weeds in the bucket, and I got lazy and I left it. And when I left it, guess what? It went ahead and created me some super juice, which is what I used on the peppers last week. Now, this is my Meyer lemon. I had a lemon on here. I don't know where it went. I think it got plucked off. This Meyer lemon tree was doing good, and now I see no lemon. Lots of growth. Looks healthy, but no lemons. Right there, got tomatoes coming in. These some flowers, they're flowering. And these strawberries were from last year. But right over here, I'll show you guys. I got some catnip coming back. And right there where it says zinnia, I'll point it out to y'all if I can. I use whatever tags I got. Is some okra coming up. See that tag say okra? I got one right there and one over there, and some catnip right here, and I even got some peppers I tucked in that are flowering here. This pepper's not doing much, and on cue, there go a wasp, and I'm gonna leave him be so he can do his thing. Now, this onion is going to seed. It has gone, and I'm gonna leave it. And finally, all of these bachelor buttons are volunteers. Tomatoes are looking good. They're starting to get tall. And over here, all of these strawberries are done for the season because they are Juneberry. And I got like 3 pounds of strawberries already that I put in the freezer, so that's done. This chaos bed right here, it's got a ton of flowers on it. There's clusters of flowers right here. There's tomatoes down there. There's a couple tomatoes right here. I mean, this is just going off. Even up here, look at these tomatoes here. They looking good. They looking good. All of these flowers are coming in, and I ain't mad about it. And more peas over there. Remember, a little bit is gonna make a lot. Now, finally got this rain barrel in. Yeah, it's bootleg, but there's a little water in it, but it hasn't rained. Hopefully it gets some rain tonight. This is my monstrosity of a potato. I ain't ever seen potatoes grow tall as me like this. Have y'all? And look, it's flowering. So I should have plenty of potatoes. These sweet potato vines, they're starting to run. That's a good thing. I'm gonna tuck them back in. I don't want them getting eaten. Got some grass in here, and some cayenne pepper. But all of these sweet potato vines are picking up. I got more vines over here. They were waiting on this heat, y'all. More potatoes. 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 And there's some potatoes in here too, but they haven't popped up yet. And my first planting of potatoes are right here. And if you look down there in that basket, there is some purple peas, I think. Let me get over here and see. Yeah. There is some purple peas, purple flowers starting to come in, and one pole bean right there. So that's the updates. Finally, things are growing in my zone. This weather has been kind of funky. It needs to be hot for things to grow. That's the bottom line of it. It's a bug on me. Let me get that off. Of course it is, because I'm standing in the middle of the wild back here. Trying to cover up my gray bean. Ooh, thank you for the rain. So, bottom line is, for things to grow, it needs to be hot. And if it's not hot, things are not going to grow. This Ohio weather has been very, very funky, finicky, whatever you want to call it. And so, since that's the case, things have not grown. It's picking up now. Got some lemongrass, got some basil, herbs, all of that stuff is starting to grow. I'm gonna set this trap for Mr. Baby Groundhog, and it can go live with its mother out in the wild, in the woods. And you know, that's gonna do it, y'all. All right, June garden tour, things are picking up. I am willing things into success. I'm thankful for this rain that's getting ready to come, and I will see you guys on the next video. All right, y'all stay tuned. Please like, share, and subscribe, and bye for now.